to say they have seen rats in the toilet, kitchen, and even the ceiling in some areas.
We leave the glue board overnight. Usually in the morning we found, if we catch one or two, we call the maintenance immediately, the Children's building.
So in total, how many you catch?
I think 4.
Following recent inspections, NEA says it will take action against 8 food shops in the mall. NEA has requested the mall's management and food outlets to undertake a thorough cleanup, including false ceilings and seal off all access points which could potentially allow rats in. The management will also monitor the rat situation to identify hotspots and take prompt action. NEA has also inspected common areas of the nearby Somerset MRT station and underpass. Checks were also done at the construction site of the proposed 20-story hotel development next to the mall. To date, no rat infestation has been detected. The Philippines authorities have approved the export of 25 Indo-Pacific bottlenose dolphins to Resorts World Sentosa's Marine Life Park. Animal welfare groups in the Philippines had tried to block export of the dolphins in a court case, which they lost last month. The Marine Life Park spokesperson says the park is pleased to receive the permit and looks forward to welcoming the dolphins to their new residence. The park says it has followed all international and multinational regulations and guidelines. For over 3 years, the dolphins have been under the care and supervision of a team of veterinarians and marine mammal specialists. Residents of Topayo have broken the record to light up the most number of tea light candles. The lights traditionally play a big role during Deepavali, or the Festival of Lights, symbolizing the triumph over darkness. Besides lighting the candles at home residents of Topayo West also decided to illuminate the entrance of their community club. The 1,117 tea light candles, the number represents the date of the record-breaking event, November the 17th. And for this effort, they gained a place in the Singapore Book of Records. In football, the Singapore Lions will have a new look with the launch of their new national team kit. The signature red kit will make its debut at next week's ASEAN Football Federation Suzuki Cup, where the Lions are gunning for a record 4th win. The blue kit is for away matches, but they will have first to get past arch rivals and defending champions Malaysia. The Lions are raring with Safwan Baharudin relishing the challenge of Malaysian star striker Safi Salih. The 21-year-old admits it's important to win their friendly against Pakistan tomorrow.
We are hoping to get our first win. I think we haven't been winning quite a number of matches. So I think it would be great to get our first win before we go to Malaysia game.
Okay, so that's IT Uploaded is coming up next. Timothy Go twists and bends the brand new Lenovo Windows 8 laptops to find out how sturdy they are. And have you bought the iPad mini yet? Find out what improvements Apple intends to have on the next version of the gadget.
I need the ambulance and the police. There's been a murder.
September 2003. 2 Singaporeans were found beaten to death in their Sydney flat. Their housemate, Ramtiwari, was convicted of the crime.
What I want to know is exactly what has happened there.
I had no idea. I was asleep and I heard this screaming.
This phone call led him to being acquitted after 8 years in prison. What really happened that fateful day? The story behind the headlines. A Get Real exclusive. Monday, 8 p.m.
5 seconds of time. Go ahead.
It's a battle of wits.
What are femtocells? What is phantom ringing?
It's a test of nerves.
That's the most confident incorrect answer today.
It's their one chance at glory. Catch the action on Tata Crucible Campus Quiz Thursday at 9:30 p.m. on Channel News Asia.
This program is brought to you by the Tata Group. Leadership with trust.
That's IT Uploaded.
Hello everyone, I'm Timothy Go and thanks for joining us on That's IT. Chinese PC maker Lenovo recently bumped HP off the top of the PC leaderboard, so it is now the #1 computer maker in the world. And with that and the new Windows 8 operating system, Lenovo took the opportunity to show us why it is #1. Lenovo showed us its latest tech offerings in Singapore in conjunction with the release of Microsoft's Windows 8 operating system. After all, you will need a swanky new device to experience the richness of Windows 8.
We recognize that customers want a convenient product that allows them to straddle between work and play. And we believe that, a hybrid product or convertible product, will be able to address, the needs of the customers.
The world's first multi-mode Ultrabook. What exactly is a multi-mode Ultrabook? Well, Lenovo says the Ideapad Yoga gives you ultimate flexibility. The Yoga can rotate up to 360 degrees and switch between laptop and tablet, just like that. Lenovo says what's good about the Yoga is that despite its ultra portability, the device gives its users laptop-level performance, plus the flexibility and longevity of a tablet, like 8 hours battery life, touchscreen, and motion control functions. The Yoga comes in 13 and 11-inch models and are powered by the all-new Windows 8 operating system. If you are looking for something affordable yet flexible, check out the Ideapad Twist. As its name suggests, this full-performance Ultrabook twists into a tablet. It reminds me of the first-generation tablet laptop hybrids from what seems like decades ago. Those really thick, heavy ones? Anyway, the Twist is slimmer, lighter, and a lot easier to swipe and touch with its multi-touch functions optimized for the Windows 8 operating system. If you are a tablet purist and want none of the hybrid things, then consider the next generation Thinkpad Tablet. The Thinkpad Tablet 2 is now on the Windows 8 platform, and it is powered by Intel's Atom processor. Now, with all the twisting and bending, how nimble are the joints of these new devices?
We've done rigorous tests on the hinge. The hinge of the product is actually put through 25,000 bend tests. All right, most industry products, are put through something like about 10,000. Yeah, so compared to ours, 25,000 times. But besides the hinge test, that the Yoga Ideapad, is being put through, there are many other rigorous tests that, the product is being subjected to. So example would be, for example, drop test. We actually put the product through drop test at an 80 cm height. The other test would be the keyboard test. It actually goes through 10 million presses on the keyboard. We have also put the product through a screen bend test. The screen, can be bent at 4 degrees up to 10,000 times. Okay, the test that we actually put the product through. Also vibration test. For example, a 4 kg weight of a product is being put on top of the device. Okay, and it's put through vibration test.
Lenovo promises these devices are not just fun and flexible, they are also durable enough for the road warriors inside all of us. Before I show you what I like and don't like with the new Windows Phone 8 user interface, let's first have a look at some IT headlines. Have you bought an iPad mini yet? There's now talk of a new model with a better screen. The biggest complaint about the iPad mini is its low-resolution screen, but Chinese tech site Do News hints that Apple may have plans to counter this. It says Apple suppliers already have Retina displays in the works for the next generation iPad minis. It says the maker of the display for the current iPad mini is now working on a screen with double the pixels of the current model. But Do News speculates that a higher resolution display iPad mini won't appear until late next year. And we speculate the bigger resolution iPad mini might not be as thin either. RIM announced plans to launch the BlackBerry 10 on January 30th, 2013. And reports say these devices will hit the market shortly after the launch. Of course, we saw the developer prototype of the BlackBerry 10 earlier this year, and it does look like it will be a refreshed version of what we're used to. Some key things to watch out for: the new hardware will have at least a 4.2-inch touchscreen. The BlackBerry Flow system will be integral to let users go from one app to the other without having to close and open the next. The virtual keyboard is also smart, programmed to learn how you type instead of you learning how to type on it. And a smart camera that will let you move a picture to the right frame to capture the perfect moment or expression. We'll be hearing a lot more of the BlackBerry 10 in the weeks to come. Well, RIM better get their act straight because the smartphone competition is getting a lot tougher, with Microsoft pushing its brand new Windows Phone 8 operating system to coincide with the eagerly awaited smartphone offerings from Samsung, HTC, and Nokia. We'll show you how Windows Phone 8 differs from the rest so you can decide if you want to make that switch. Windows Phone 8 is unlike any other mobile OS out there with its unique live tiles. These live tiles are not just vibrant, they also show you status updates, tweets, and the latest news. Windows Phone 8 is by far the only one that gives you live apps, meaning the latest information you need is displayed right on top of the app itself, like flight information, Groupon deals of the day, and so on. The shortage of apps was a shortcoming for the Windows Phone, but not anymore. Microsoft says it now has over 120,000 apps in the store, and hundreds are added daily. So you might just find similar apps you're used to using your iPhone or your Android in the Microsoft App Store. Better yet, Microsoft introduces the always-on premium Skype experience that allows you to make and receive Skype calls just like a regular phone call. Simply tap the contact card in the People Hub or just pick up when the phone rings. The Lumia 920 is Nokia's latest smartphone offering state-of-the-art photography. It is the world's only smartphone to include optical image stabilization and wireless charging. The Windows 8X by HTC was designed with sleek lines and radiant colors to match Windows Phone's new live tiles. It also has a dedicated HTC image chip on the main 8-megapixel camera with an ultra-wide-angle lens on the front camera that lets you fit up to 4 people in the frame.
For those hardware innovations, plus the innovations on the Microsoft side with Xbox Music, with reshapeable tiles and everything else, I think it could be a very good proposition which is very attractive for the people.
The Samsung Ideapad S brings the biggest screen to Windows Phone with a bright 4.8-inch touchscreen and large battery for extended battery life. The Ideapad S is wrapped in brushed aluminum, balancing high-end materials and technology. So, will you make the switch or will you stay with what you already have? Let us know. You can tweet me or send me a note on Facebook. That's all for this week. I'm Timothy Go. That's it.
In the cases of Private Lee and Third Sergeant Tan, their respective COIs have uncovered clear breaches of training safety regulations in the events that led to their deaths.
How do we prevent any more of such lapses? How do we restore confidence in the safety standards of the Singapore Armed Forces? Tell us how you think they can be made safe to serve on Talking Point to Vote, live Tuesday at 8 p.m.
Having a healthy heart is everyone's concern. In the seminar, Are You Listening to Your Heart?, attendees gathered to gain knowledge on how to keep the heart on the right track. The sold-out seminar featured 4 experts who shared life-saving information on how to identify and address